Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration. Yes! It is August the 10th, 2021, and today the topic is the mysteries of God. Not too much to report from yesterday. Yeah, just my little online task and trying to get some things together for this week, X, Y, and Z. Um, Woke up to the sound of my alarm this morning, did not do my full routine. But if you guys are following me on social media, then you may know well, it seems that I might be getting a little bit of assistance in this area. There's a new segment starting today, if the Lord's will. So you'll see your girl again real soon at 8:30 a.m. I'm going live with Mr. Leo Walker of Anointed Touch Fitness, Health, and Beauty. I messed up his name. I messed up the name for his business, but you guys seen the flyer if you guys have been following me on social media, or at least on Facebook, or whatever. You probably saw the notification about the segment, and so yeah, that is the plan to go live with him at 8:30. I have no idea what he has in store for me, so y'all, let's just pray, because who knows? I mean, I don't know if it's going to be a conversation or a workout or what it's going to be, but tune in at 8:30 a.m. yesterday, and we'll see. But with that being said, I did do my prayer meditation, and here we are. So the interesting thing about my situation this morning is that um, there was a couple of things that I looked up this morning, but the thing I kind of settled on, or the thing that was settled in my heart and mind, was this phrase, "the mysteries of God." Um, and so, as I looked up the verses, the first verse I came across was 1 Corinthians 4:1. Now, as I read that verse, um, it was one of those verses again that was kind of like seemed like it was in the middle of something. So I decided to, you know, check out what was around it. Well, turns out I ended up reading not only 1 Corinthians 3 in its entirety, but I was reading up until 9, until when I realized that, oh my goodness, it's like 5 something. It's time for me to start. So I just kind of stopped right there, but that's how much I was reading of everything. And just feeling like I was seeing it all on another level today. I don't know, I was getting a little extra wisdom and whatnot. But that's the interesting thing, because usually I would kind of pick out, the verses that stood out to me and everything like that. But when I thought back on all that I was reading, I was like, it's so much that's just going to be the go deeper section. And, hey, if you guys go beyond what I did, cool. But that's what happened with me this morning. So I'm just going to share with you all the verse that got me to do all that, and then move forward with this whole chit chat about mysteries of God. All right. So 1 Corinthians 4:1 says, "This is how one should regard us as servants of Christ and stewards of the mysteries of God." So, if the thing is starting off by saying this is how, right? It's like, okay, well, how is how, right? What are they referring to? What is how? Um, so that's what led me to read. But again, that had me go all the way again, reading 1 Corinthians 3 in its entirety all the way to 9. And I was like, oh. So you guys can check out that. I mean, hopefully that will give you a little bit more insight on the mysteries of God too. Um, a lot of interesting things was kind of being, uh, I guess, placed in front of me by reading those sections this morning. But you guys can let that marinate on your heart, souls, and minds. 1 Timothy 3:16 says, "Great indeed, we confess, is the mystery of godliness. He was manifested in the flesh, vindicated by the Spirit, seen by angels, proclaimed among the nations, believed on in the world, taken up in glory. I don't know, y'all. That was something special as I was writing that this morning. Now, obviously, again, without me reading the verses around it, I'm just going to assume that this was all about Jesus in that section. It definitely seems like a description of him, and his journey here on earth and whatnot. Um, but yeah, the mysteries of God. Man, obviously, I guess there's a lot for us to know, or a lot that we don't know. And that's the interesting thing, too, because some of the verses that I was reading when I was going deeper was kind of like touching on it a little bit about like the way God thinks versus the way we think and things like that. And so I hope that you guys go deeper today. Because like I said, I did not write any of those that stood out to me. So I hope that you guys take out the time to go deeper today and, just again, reflect on the verses there. It was now, again, without me going deeper, because again, I only started at 1 Corinthians 3. But from what I've read before, this reminds me a lot of Paul, and I believe that Paul is the author of this, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that Paul was the author of First Corinthians and whatnot, and so it was a lot of like wisdom to the churches. All of those books there, like a lot of correction and a lot of like instruction and whatnot. Um, So again, it was good to read. I guess that's what had me page turning like that. But I was like, oh, let me stop. So then let's talk about verse Revelations 10 and 7. Excuse me, 10 and 7. It says, but that in the days of the trumpet call to be sounded by the seventh angel, the mystery of God would be fulfilled, just as he announced to his servants, the prophets. Whew, well, again, when we get into Revelations, it's one of those things. It's like, what can I say? It's one of those things that can always. It depends on where you are spiritually, right? It depends on where you are with your mindset and everything like that. Like perhaps some of us are looking for, the end times and looking for, the trumpets to be sound and the things that happens in Revelations, and we're looking for that, waiting for that. Maybe even excited about that, and then some may be I don't know. Maybe I'm in the I don't know category, or at least I was. I don't know where I'm at with it at the moment, but I could say before, like I would read Revelations and get creeped out a little bit. I think I've been honest about that, in my journey here online, sharing things and whatnot. And because it can be kind of but see, I guess these are the mysteries of God, right? Great are the mysteries of God. So some of these descriptions and some of these, I hate to say characters, but some of these descriptions of like different creatures and all these different things that are going on in Revelation, it can be kind of deep. So, but for me, this here sounds like a joyful occasion, the mysteries of God being fulfilled and everything like that. So yeah, just something to reflect on. I'm just sharing with you guys the verses that came up as I looked up verses centered around mysteries of God. Obviously, again, this is something we often go deeper about. There's so many things to touch on with this topic. So obviously, this is just, I guess, a brief introduction or like a drop in the bucket of thoughts or quote unquote conversations about the mysteries. I hope again that you all are inspired to go deeper. And check these verses out for yourselves and see what God reveals to you about his mysteries. Because again, something about it to me today going deeper in Corinthians, I felt like it was a little bit eye-opening in a way. I don't know, just good to kind of reread and reflect and just kind of get a better understanding of just by reading it again. So again, I hope that you all do that as well. There was something I want to say. Oh, my pre-meditation was good as well this morning. Um, Interestingly enough, it kind of had me reflecting on trust again, because I know we talked about trust yesterday. Um, but yeah, but at one point it kind of was like it brought me a lot of joy to kind of do the call response situation. It was like repeat after me, and it had thing. Unfortunately, like I said, I took in so much information between then and now that I can't tell you exactly what how it was having me do it. But again, you guys can check that out on the Soul Space app if that's something that you are interested in trying out. I like the Soul Space app. Obviously, I mean I use it every day, and yeah, it gives me things to think about and helps me to clear my mind and whatnot for this morning routine of mine. So I'm just sharing it with you. The Bible verse of today is Psalm 56:3. It says, what? Uh, there's just one word that I'm not clear on right now. So I know, Mom. I know. I know. I wrote it so fast. It might be done. The word might be done. So y'all can look it up yourselves. Psalm 56:3. If it's not done, then again, correct me if I'm wrong. Here we go. What was it? Time. It might be time. That makes more sense. Let's go with that. Okay, I'm going to go with time. Okay, here we go. Psalm 56:3 says, what time I am afraid, I will trust in thee. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all. Well, I guess in a few hours when I go live with accountability at 8:30 a.m. But if not then tomorrow with the Lord's will. Bye-bye. Yes, Facebook and YouTube, that's what the plan is, the general plan. Going live again today at 8:30 a.m. with Mr. Leo Walker. The interesting thing is about him, and I guess I'll tell you guys later as well, during the show, if you want to call it that, or segment, is that I have a episode of him coming up soon because we did a pre-record or whatever. And so, but you guys are going to meet him before his pre-record. So I guess that's how things happen, but no worries. He's a cool guy. Obviously he has a business kind of centered around faith and fitness and whatnot, and and we're collabing in a way. But like I said, I have no clue. I have no clue of what we're doing. All I know is it's called accountability. I know what he does. I know why I mentioned collaboration to him, but I still have no clue where this segment is going to go. So this should be interesting. 8:30 a.m. today. Accountability. Oh Lord, it's funny. He was like, "Yo, just be out so ready," as the words say. I'm like, "Oh no, you need to let me know so I can know. I need to mentally prepare." But we gonna see. We gonna see. But yep. So hopefully, logging back in soon with you all at 8:30 a.m. That is the general plan, if the Lord's will. So I won't be long your time now. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. And please, please, please check out these verses. Take out some time to just go deeper, y'all, because great are the mysteries of God, as they say. But all right, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Talk to you soon, if the Lord's will. Bye.